G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and this is part 1 of Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Now, full disclosure, I had already started this episode last night. I'm re-recording this because the volume was way too low. You couldn't barely hear it. I could hear it because I turned my TV up. But you couldn't hear it very well in the video. You could hear my voice perfectly fine, but you couldn't hear the game properly. So I'm starting this whole fresh again. Now, I did manage to get some achievements, which I'll point out what they were when I get them. I know I don't usually do that, but I thought, you know what, since it's a fresh game, and there might be those of you who actually want to get some achievements, you'll know where to hit them, but just so I can also say that I'm keeping track of myself, and then we can get trophies after. Now, the main goal is to do each episode based on boss to boss. So we'll do, for this episode, we'll do the start of the game to the beating of the first boss, and then we'll see how that goes, and so on and so forth. Now, originally, I also did like a 15-minute context sort of prelude sort of speech thing here. I'm not going to do that this time. This is the second part in a franchise. Blood Omen Legacy of Kain came first, then Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to go through the story. If you're interested in me doing Blood Omen, which is an older game, it's a top-down adventure, I might consider getting on GOG and getting it if you guys are interested in, if you're into Legacy of Kain as much as I am. But pretty much going into this game, the only thing you really need to know is Kain from the first game, who you play as, is the villain in this one. You go from being the main character in the first game to him being the antagonist in the second game, which is this one. Apart from that, a whole bunch of times passed and so on and so forth. So if you guys really do love this game, let me know in the comments and the likes, and I'll consider playing Blood Omen Legacy of Kain either after I finish this or later. We'll see what happens. So let's get started again. So new game. I've fiddled with some settings.
Kain is deified.
Still looks amazing.
Clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow, until I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony.
Ouch.
There was only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the Lake of the Dead. Cast him in. Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul reaver, my angel of death.
Okay, so for starters, the one thing that's slightly changed from the first time I played this, you do have the option to switch between the newer updated graphics and the old graphics. The first time I started this, it was in the old graphics, so if I hit my R3 button, I am using the PlayStation controller. I've turned off the interactive hints because I don't need them. I've turned off the subtitles. I've turned off the compass because the compass isn't needed either. Anyway, so if I hit R3, I can go back to PS1 Soul Reaver, which I won't lie, Raziel still looks damn good. But of course we will use the upgraded graphics. So, two things, especially for fans of cartoons, especially Transformers. Raziel is voiced by Michael Bell, which of course, off the top of my head, is G1 Swoop. He is Sideswipe, and he is Bombshell and Scrapper. The Elder God, he's never called that by name. He's just known as the Elder God. The being that was talking to us is Tony J. And really the only voice acting role I can think of off the top of my head, apart from a whole bunch of games that I can't really list myself, is if you were a fan of the original Reboot, he was Megabyte. So there we go. Alright, so off we are. I do absolutely love this game, so I have no issue whatsoever replaying this. I used to get this from the video store when those sort of things were a thing, and I used to just rent it all the time.
Twist space, laying a path across great spans.
Alright, so we have access to the underworld through basically a quick travel. We have no use for it at the moment because we have nothing else that connects to it.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies.
This is how we feed. We don't feed on blood anymore. We're not a vampire anymore. We are a soul reaver, or a wraith. So anyone straight off the bat wondering how long this takes place after Blood Omen 1? About 1,000 odd years after Blood Omen 1. So yeah, there is quite a big gap.
Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
That's a nice feature that still exists.
What scabrous wretches are these?
Stua, the scavengers of the underworld.
Turn around, dude.
Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
So, creatures in the underworld are the only ones that technically have a health bar, like that glowing red light. Everybody else, basically blood and a few things on them. Alright, we're out of the underworld.
These are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
Alright, so as long as we got full health, we'll be right. Now that tells me the touchpad, which for me, all it does is activates the switch between graphics. So it's the options button. Is it option? No, share button. That seems to do it for the PS4 controller.
Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve.
So, getting out of the underworld, which is now blocked off unless we go back to the spectral realm, will give you the Elder Gods agent, which is basically complete trading. Now, you do see a few things. We have this wall that'll come into use later. We have that gate we cannot get through just yet. So those are later events.
You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
Now, if you want the dissolution achievement, which is jump in water without having your swimming ability, here's a perfectly good opportunity. I'm not going to do this time because I've already got it. We can just jump straight over. If you do land in there by accident, you can go back to where we were to get some souls, and that will restore your health. And of course, let you come back.
What are these creatures?
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high
Such
blood.
great change.
Do you
And
suppose
their
that
body
time
stands out so
stood
much
still
better.
For you, Raziel. Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
Oh.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. A vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Me, I'm going to stake you because that's an achievement that I haven't got yet.
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave him there. Now, where was the other one? Over there. Give him a toss. Oh, I didn't expect it to actually reach. Alright, so we do have something down here which we'll come back to later on, but not now because we don't have the ability. So yeah, you have two types of vampires excluding your 5 brothers. You have adults and you have fledglings. Fledglings cannot handle any sunlight at all. In context, during Kain's take over the world, he basically created 6 sons. You're one of them. You're the eldest of the 6. Turel who is your next oldest brother, was assigned the ability to blot out the sun, basically, which creates a giant smokestack which covers the land in smoke. It does dim the light a bit. It doesn't seem very noticeable at this point. But basically it makes it so adult vampires can go out in the sunlight. Kain himself can go out in sunlight regardless. It does make him weaker, but with the smoke and the smog in the air, it allows him to survive longer. However, fledglings like these 2 that I just staked, no matter how much sunlight, they will die. So until they evolve into adults, they are vulnerable to sunlight. So I could have taken one of them and tossed it in here. So that doesn't do anything to me. That will not do anything to an adult. I will only do something to a fledgling.
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
So yes, this is old school PlayStation. You have block puzzles. This came out in 98, 99. So we've got Tomb Raider around that time. I think Tomb Raider 2 or 3 might have been out. I can't quite remember. So yeah, you do get your block puzzles. My health's going down, but I'm not too worried. Do I want to grab one of those? No, I'll leave it.
My God! The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin. Beyond these walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
Alright, so you see 1, 2, and probably just see the 2. They are adults, Duma. So they won't die from any sunlight. And if you pull a weapon out of a vampire before you've consumed their soul... Oops, he was a bit off. They come back alive. Now, if you want the big stakes achievement, you have to stick 10 vampires with these weapons. I'm actually trying to do the stealth kill, which is why I got a bit too close to that second one. Oops, try and get me weapon back. Come on. There we go. I always thought there was a way up here, but it's just a hanging garden bridge thing. Now there is another one. Where are you? Right there. Take his soul. Rightio. So here we have another quick travel, another teleporter. Now I have a very, very weird habit of leaving weapons behind for myself to come back to if I need them. It's something I've always done. So if you see me tossing a spear into a wall, it's just what I've always done. Now I'm pretty sure the Doomahim from the left, on the left, will have respawned, because I noticed that when I was doing this before. So he should pop out. Yep, there he is. And there's the other one. Okay, so you can actually get all the stealth kills in this level if you want. Interesting. So yeah, legit, you could just go through this area a few times and just do... Oh, I can probably still do... Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this just to claim it early. It'll stretch my play this level a little bit longer, but I'm curious. Now, I think I was at 3, according to my achievements. Yeah, if I can grab it. Come on. There we go. I did turn off the interactive feature, which basically tells you you're actually close enough to something, because it's not that hard to tell. Yeah, so he should be fine. No. We'll come back to you if he doesn't chase me. Alright, so there should be the 2 on the right. Is it? Okay. So one of them didn't respawn. That's peculiar. Oh, by the way, we can't get into the Sanctuary of the Clans just yet either. So I might be able to kill that other one. I think that'll give us up to 9, I think. Then we might just come back out again and try to get the other one. Not that I won't be doing stealth. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can get one more out of him. But I honestly don't remember them respawning. It's weird. If I can get the door open. So there's got to be a transition trigger there. You there? Okay, maybe because I went further into the portal? Okay, he's not there either. Alright, so we'll just put this back and we'll come back out and get back on our way. I'm sure I'll get that final stealth kill somewhere else. I'd be laughing if I just need to go deeper. Now he's gone. Huh. Peculiar.
This, at least, had remained constant. The endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss. My tomb and the womb of my rebirth. Though much of Nosgoth's landscape had changed, these cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how my descendants had fared during the centuries of my absence.
Now, if you want to get the Womb of My Rebirth achievement, just jump back in the hole. You'll respawn with the Elder God. He'll tell you you can't die, but you'll always come back. Now, you can jump over there, but due to the water levels, you'll die. So we can't go any more further that way. I wish they'd actually increased the viewing distance so we could actually still see the smokestack. Alright, so we're going to go to Raziel's clan territory, where the Resilium is, or how you want to pronounce them. Oh, I love that track. Ozar Midrashim. If you can ever listen to it, go nuts. We got 2 fledglings. Then we got 5 fledglings? No, I think you're an adult. Got that one on fire. Yeah, they are adults. They're blue. Grab one of these just because I want to keep it for later. We should have some more spikes.
Utter desolation. My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from a boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
We're going to put that over there. So I'll just pause this here for a second. If you want the... okay. Oh, by the way, if you visit the Lake of the Dead, you get the Womb of the Rebirth, Womb of My Rebirth achievement. If you jump in the water, you get Beyond Death. So there's 2 trophies you can get there. Utter Desolation you unlock when you come and visit Raziel's clan territory. So yeah. So come on. Let's do some more wall spikes. I will say it is nice that they let you attack one at a time. Come on. Bet he attacks me and I should have just gone straight ahead. That's one. See if I can get both their souls before they disappear. 1, 2. So you didn't even see that one, but I definitely got it. Also, the different areas depends on the spears that show up. I've always liked this one. Go in here. And we get another quick travel spot, which we'll need for later. And once again, I'm going to toss my spear there and keep it there for standby. I won't lie, I have to keep myself from singing and not miming, but following on with the speech, because I love the speeches and the music of this game. I really do. Yeah, you can use pots and stuff and bang them over the head with it, but it doesn't kill them. You, my friend, are in a very bad spot. And now you're even in a worse spot because I have a hard time getting to you. There we go. Now we can go into the spectral realm and go down there, but there's nothing really worth seeing. At least not yet. Do I want that? Yeah, I'll take that just in case. See if I can get a stealth kill out of it. There we go, taken by surprise. 10 stealth kills. I think I want to scorch a bit more, so I know that's another trophy. That stutter is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Actually, I think there's spiked walls coming up in the next area too. Oh, there's one there. Where are ya? I think you're actually up the top. I was seeing a weird graphic just then. I don't know what it was. Oh, there is another one down here. Ah, crap shot. Come on. That got it. Alright, we'll suck that in first. As you can see, it's disappearing. Oh, really? There we go. Alright, this will be something I have to return to later, but right now we can't really do much with it. Oh, front door. No, we'll leave that one there.
No! Please!
I didn't recognize these flayed racks of flesh. Their scent was vampiric. They gnawed upon their victim's carcass like dogs.
That worked. I don't know why I threw him that far. So they are the... Let's try and remember how to pronounce this. They are the Melchiums. They are the children of your youngest brother Melchiah. They are more zombie than vampire. Now we do have a vampire hunter over here. If we go near him, he will attack us. We are going to leave him alone because there is a purpose to letting him live.
This charnel house bore the unmistakable marks of Melchiah's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they so debased as to recruit fledglings from the desiccated corpses here interred?
We're gonna need... Yep. They will dart under the ground. You can use auto lock to see where they're gonna pop back up. But yeah, they're basically zombie vampires. Their skin and everything will peel off, and every time they feed, they basically have to swap their skin out for new skin. Melchiah, being their sire, has the same weakness, and of course, later on you'll see what happened to him.
My brother Melchiah was made last, and therefore received the poorest portion of Kain's gift. Although immortal, his soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seemed, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
Let's do another wall spike. Ah. Try to step back without falling off. By the way, if you are a Naughty Dog fan, especially an Uncharted fan, Amy Heading, who wrote that, wrote Soul Reaver, along with, I'm pretty sure, all its sequels except for Blood Omen. I think I'm hearing a fledgling. Yeah. Let's see if I can trick these to come into the sun. One. Like I said, fledglings have no vulnerability, have no protection against sunlight. You gonna chase after me, or you gonna stay there? Let's just toss them in there. Oh, by the way, you would have received the achievements. Where are we? Garden of the Dead for visiting the necropolis, which is of course Melchiah's territory. So it's just 2 more trophies that are achievements that I unlocked before ending this episode. So you never see my achievements pop up, but trust me, that was a bit weird just for the camera too. So now we have Melchiah's territory unlocked, so we can come back to here when we need to. Don't think I need that torch. There is one over here, and I'm going to throw him in the river. Beg my pardon. Yep, got him. Just remember, you get too close and get in the water, you fall in, you fade into the spectral realm. We will use that in the next episode, just not right now. if I can get the damn soul to spawn. No, I think I've lost it. Oh, there it is. Just. So just watch your steps as you glide across. Ooh, that got a bit close. And I knocked him straight into it. And he was too far away when he fell down. That's hilarious. Whoop. I'm gonna start losing my own health in a minute. Alright, I'm gonna stand back here and make you come closer to me. At this rate, I'm not gonna kill you. Now you ain't getting out of that one. Might be another one I'm about to lose. Ah, well. Oh, there it is. It's just a bit stuck under the... Ah, it'll be right. We'll get some... We'll kill some other Malcolms. There's two in here, so it's alright. And we can get our... Really? Get that other one solved before it disappears. Give him a few more whacks just in case. Gotcha. I'll have to see how many of those I've got to do. Now there is a secret in this area we can't get to yet, but I remember there was another secret. There's a website still around. I'm trying to think what it's called. It was basically a complete collection of all of the Legacy of Kain's lost content, cancelled content, and I could have swore, I can never find it nowadays, I don't know why, but there used to be a thing there that said that there was a connection from this room that led from Melchiah's to Zephon's. I'll have to find it someday, but yeah. There is some lost content that's actually in the bonuses for this game, but that's not in there. Alright. Let's go into the spectral realm. As you can see, things shift.
Beware, Raziel. These wraiths are vampire spirits, fettered too long in the spectral realm. When their vampire natures adapt to this plane, they become eaters of souls. Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
Alright, I gotta wait for him to get down low enough so I can actually hit him. So, they are basically what you are. Come on. So vampire souls will stay in the void too long without being eaten, turn into these guys. Come on. God, that was the longest fight I've ever had with that. Alright, I keep jumping over this, I don't know why. But yes, if you're generally stuck in an area, see if anything shifts to change things. I've played this game for years. I love this game, so I know all the puzzles and everything, so... I completely missed that. Pulled up too soon. Alright, I'll do the rest of the puzzle first, and then I'll go back and fix that up. So what I was supposed to do is land on that, which drops that down, which raises that one, and basically does half the puzzle. I'll fix that up in a second. So we'll do the rest of the puzzle first. That can go down the hole. And to kill this guy, I'm gonna need that there. Which resurrects the other one, which, if you notice it, he's glowing. It's because his soul, he's basically a wraith returned to his vampire body. We'll keep that just in case. We won't need it, but just in case. Because I think one more does get up. Yep, there he is. That one can stay where it is now. Get this into this hole. That'll open that gate for us, and then we'll have to deal with the rest of the puzzle again. I should have glided a little bit longer. Alright, so we're gonna have to go back for this. Can't remember if the Wraith actually comes back. I think it used to. Alright. Get up here, up here. And change back. Alright, let's glide a little bit better this time. There we go. Oh, apparently another one's respawned. Yeah, we'll kill him just for the sake of it. I think I need to like absorb 100 souls or something in this game for another achievement. So everyone, I guess, counts for the most part. Alright, this time we are not going to phase back because we need everything where it currently is right now. So, if I jumped on this in the material world, that would go back down again. Because we're in the spectral realm... Oh, God, really? I just barely missed that. Anyway, so because we're in the spectral realm, that doesn't move. There we go. And now that we're over here, we can put it back. Alright, bit more puzzle. Like I said, this game is very block puzzly. Can I push it? No, I gotta wait to knock the top one off. Right, there's one. Bring that over a bit. Flip. Whoops. I didn't want to push, I wanted to flip. There we go. If you're like, you know what, this has got some stupid puzzles, is the way it was at the time, and I kid you not, I prefer this than a lot of the puzzles nowadays. Alright, that one can go down there. We'll have to remember that's up there for later. Now, we could have moved the other one into this place first, but I think it's just waste of time because we're going to do it anyway. Alright, off we go. By the way, if you're wondering if there's a way to run faster, no sprint button. This is the fastest Rosion moves. Another one for the drink. There we go. Once again, we will go down there in the next episode. So yes, I know there's stuff down there, but we're just not up to it yet. Come on. I think we'll set you on fire. I'll have to check out. I swear one of them was like smelting or something. So that could be just tossing people in rivers. Alright, here we go. And we can just walk into the sun. The last time I did this one, they literally both walked into the sunlight. There's one more. Should be able to throw him into the torch, I think. But I didn't bring the spear with me. Really? What can I get to? Here we go. And we just got Scorch. Immolate. Scorch 10 vampires. Now I don't have to set them on fire anymore. Alright, we want... Where are ya? There we go, we got another weapon. Do I want the weapon? Yeah, I'll take the weapon. Alright, we need to go down here. I think we'll go right first. We'll come left afterwards. I have honestly no idea what he's eating. Because there's no corpse there. Can't remember if I've got any more I've got to deal with. Alright. By the way, these pipes are weapons. You can pull them off the wall. There we go. We don't need to jump down there. There's nothing down there. If you try to pull this without hitting that switch, this does nothing. I don't even think Rossiel can actually spin it. So now the generator is running, so we can actually get down to Melchiah's audience chamber, but we need to finish the puzzle first. Now, remember how I didn't kill that vampire hunter earlier? If I walk up to him, look at that, he's kneeling. We can feed off him. We don't want to feed off him too much, we'll kill him. But yeah, we now literally have another source of health. I think we'll kill this one while we're at it. Yep, we have a wraith. We helped him out there. Love the music in this game, I really do. Love the acting in this game, but I love the music. Alright, now we can pull on this switch here. If I'm staying in the right spot. Up down here, we want to pull this out. We'll need it for a step later. And we want to go down this passageway. I think there is a Malcolm down here too. I think. I'm trying to remember. Camera can be a little bit iffy sometimes. So you cannot... Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? I think the gate might still be blocked off. Let's take a quick look. I'm curious. Yes. So yeah, you cannot jump past half the puzzle because otherwise you can't actually get in there. All right. So what we're going to do is jump up here, and we want to get up here and here, and we have these flames. And what we're going to do is we're going to burn down the pillars that hold the floor above us up. Not quite sure how this would work normally, but yeah, we're just wrecking Melchiah's elevator. I'm also going to finish pushing him along the line because that's just going to get us prepared for the next step in the puzzle. Some of you might be thinking, but that camera is annoying. Trust me, it's not. Especially if you're used to playing old PlayStation 1 games. Get that one in place. I don't think I can set myself on fire, but I'd rather not test that theory. Alright, one more. And you can do these torches in any order. I'm just going around in a clockwork pattern. Or is it anti-clockwise? Whichever it is. Alright, so that brings that chamber down now. And now we can finish actually the rest of this part of the puzzle. Now we have these tracks that we can bring the flames and put them into place. I'm slightly staying in the wrong spot. This one. Oops, too far. And there we go. Now that's going to open up Melchiah's proper entrance. Oh, wrong way. And we might as well get rid of this because we're not going to need it. Not going to be able to even use it, really. So the gate's open. We get another little stutter, which would have been nice if that wasn't there. And now we're in Melchiah's audience chamber.
Show yourself, creature.
Do you not recognize me, brother? Am I so changed?
Melchiah?
Yes, brother. You should have stayed where the Master sent you, Raziel. You will find Nosgoth less pleasant than you remember.
What has become of my clan? Answer me, little brother, or I will beat an answer from your horrid lips.
Everyone is afraid, sibling. You awake to a world of fear. These times of change are so unsettling. Do you think I feel no revulsion for this form?
Yes, those are legs for his fingers.
Do you believe for a moment that our Lord would risk his empire upon an upstart inheritance?
Enough riddles. What are you saying?
You are the last to die.
Alright, so you can get a achievement from this if you can get behind Melchiah and hit him in the back, which mine won't work because I've already done it. But you basically need to just get behind him and hit him, and he roars, and that gives you the backstabber trophy. Alright, so what we need is we need one of these side rooms. And now we play the waiting game for him to catch up to us. Come on, Melchiah. But yeah, Raziel mentioned earlier that they steal... Well, there he is. God damn it, really? That they steal the skin from corpses to cover themselves. Melchiah got to the point where he was using entire bodies as part of his skin. So he has arms, legs, heads, faces. The actual original version of the texture, his hands actually have skeletal faces of the original development team. So there is that. Come on, Melchiah, you took a while last time I got this second one too. Where are ya? For someone who can travel through things, he does sometimes get turned around. I bet you he's still in there. Yep, thought so. Alright, now we need to get him in the center. This can be a little annoying to get into and then get out of. Try and get him before he escapes. I think we got him.
Tell me, Melchiah,
Yep.
where can I find Kain?
The Master is beyond your reach, Raziel. He makes himself known when he sees fit, not when commanded.
Love that blood.
Am I reduced to this? A ghoul, a fratricide?
Elevated, Raziel, not reduced. Consuming Melchiah's soul has endowed you with a new gift. Insubstantial barriers such as these are no impediment to you in the spectral realm. Will yourself to pass through, and you shall.
Okay, so upon killing Melchiah, you get the fratricide trophy, which is of course kill Melchiah. From my understanding, fratricide is basically the killing of one's own brothers or sisters. So we just killed Melchiah and so he's dead. Now, more than a few people have asked in the past, why does Melchiah have a giant grinder in the middle of his audience chamber, his home, whatever, that can kill him? One, no other vampire wanted him dead, and two, no humans got this far. The theory is that, especially with the older look of Melchiah, he couldn't eat his food. So to consume blood and whatnot, he basically put the humans into the central area, grinded them up into paste, got inside and just slurped it all up. Now he does have more teeth visible in the new updated version, but I still think his digestive system is now way too simple for him to simply just consume blood. He needs to swallow flesh and muscle to sustain himself as well a little bit, considering the fact that the humans are now slowly becoming extinct because of the vampires themselves. So there we go. So we'll leave this here. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Subscribe, ring that bell, leave me a comment, and apart from that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.